Good evening everyone. Today, I invite you to travel with me to one of the most mysterious and breathtaking ancient cities on Earth, a place carved from rose-red rock, hidden in the mountains of southern Jordan. This is Petra, a city lost to the sands of time, yet recently at the heart of a bold historical hypothesis: could Petra have been the original birthplace of Islam? This evening, we will explore Petra's ancient history, its breathtaking architecture, and its potential religious significance, not just in pre-Islamic Arabia, but possibly in the earliest years of Islam itself. Petra was built by the Nabateans, an Arab people who flourished from the 4th century BCE to around the 2nd century CE. Situated at the crossroads of major caravan routes, Petra became a wealthy trade hub. Spices, incense, silks, and precious metals passed through its gates. But Petra was more than just a trading post. The Nabateans were master architects and engineers. They carved their temples, tombs, and homes directly into sandstone cliffs and developed an advanced water system that turned the arid desert into a thriving city. By the time the Romans annexed it in 106 CE, Petra was already famous throughout the ancient world. However, with the decline of overland trade routes, Petra faded into obscurity and was eventually abandoned. For centuries, Petra remained forgotten, known only to the Bedouin. It wasn't until 1812 that Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered it for the Western world. Since then, Petra has been admired as one of the great wonders of the ancient world. UNESCO has declared it a World Heritage Site, and it is often referred to as one of the new Seven Wonders. Tourists marvel at the treasury, the monastery, and the intricate tombs, all carved into multicolored rock. But beyond its visual splendor, Petra holds secrets that some scholars believe could alter our understanding of early Islamic history. Why Petra? Here are a few reasons cited. Archaeological silence in Mecca. There is little to no archaeological evidence in Mecca from the 6th or 7th centuries CE, the time of the Prophet Muhammad. Early Qibla directions. The earliest mosques built in the 7th and early 8th centuries often face Petra, not Mecca. This has been verified by satellite imagery and field studies. Geographical clues in the Quran. Some descriptions of mountains, valleys, and agriculture in the Quran appear to match Petra and its surroundings more closely than Mecca's arid landscape. The Nabatean script and language. The Arabic script and much of early Islamic culture may have evolved from the Nabateans, whose center was Petra. Of course, these claims are controversial. Mainstream Islamic scholarship firmly places Mecca as the birthplace of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad. Historical Islamic texts, hadiths, and early biographies consistently name Mecca and Medina as central locations. Critics of the Petra theory argue that early Islamic records were based on oral traditions, which were later compiled and should not be judged solely by archaeological gaps. Petra may have been significant in pre-Islamic times, but that doesn't necessarily make it the origin point of Islam. Qibla directions might have varied for practical or symbolic reasons during the early years of Islam before the Qibla was standardized. So where does this leave us? With more questions than answers. But that's the nature of historical inquiry. Petra remains a symbol, not just of lost grandeur, but of the complexity and mystery surrounding human civilizations and faiths. Today, Petra stands not only as an archaeological treasure but also as a cultural bridge between past and present. For Muslims, Christians, Jews, and secular historians alike, it provides a window into the religious and political landscape of the ancient Near East. Whether or not Petra played a direct role in early Islam, its influence on Arab identity, architecture, and religious thought is undeniable. Its story urges us to look deeper, to question the accepted narratives, to seek truth in stone, in sand, and in silence. So, is Petra truly Islam's lost city? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. But in asking the question, we rediscover the importance of open inquiry. Petra reminds us that history is not fixed, it is always being rewritten, reinterpreted, and rediscovered. Petra is a city of echoes of gods and merchants, of prophets and pilgrims, of truth and myth. Its stones whisper stories to those who are willing to listen.